What's up, my friends? Welcome back to Bondbliss, where we talk about all things dating, relationships, and success with the opposite sex. Today we're diving deep into one of the most frustrating topics for so many guys out there: why they just can't seem to get women interested in them, no matter how hard they try. Trust me, I've been there. We've all been there at some point, wondering what the hell we're doing wrong and why women just aren't feeling our approach. It's brutal and it can really mess with your self-esteem if you let it get to you. But fear not, my dudes, because by the end of this video, you'll have a much better understanding of where you might be going wrong and how to fix it. Now I want to start off by saying that there is no one-size-fits-all reason why guys struggle to attract women. Every situation is different based on the guy, the women he's pursuing, the environment, all that jazz. But there are definitely some common themes and mistakes that I see time and time again. So let's dive right into it. Mistake number 1: you're trying too hard. I know you've heard this one a million times. Just be yourself. Don't try so hard. Yeah, whatever, grandma. But hear me out, because there's actually some really good science behind this idea of not appearing overly thirsty around women you're interested in. You see, when we try too hard to impress someone, we tend to come across as disingenuous, desperate, and approval-seeking. Women can smell this from a mile away, and it's an instant turn-off because it signals low value on a deep primal level. You're essentially putting her on a pedestal above yourself. What women are naturally drawn to, on the other hand, is a man who is confident, outcome-independent, and doesn't seek her hasty approval. A guy who just naturally does his own thing and doesn't make her the center of his universe. From an evolutionary psychology standpoint, this conveys much higher mate value. So forget all the lame pickup tricks and gimmicks. The moment you make getting her your goal, you've already lost. Cultivate other interesting hobbies and passions, and women will start to crave getting to have your attention, not the other way around. Mistake number 2: you're neglecting your looks. Look, I'm probably going to get shit for this, but I don't care. Improving your looks is important as hell when it comes to attracting women. No matter how funny, insightful, or confident you think you are, if you look like a sloppy, unkempt mess, it basically says, I don't value or respect myself very much. I'm not talking about being a Chad Thundercock with 5% body fat and a six-pack, but you have to make an effort with things like proper grooming, fitness, dressing well with clothing that actually fits your frame. This projects an aura of self-care and self-respect that women find very attractive. If your look right now screams halfway drop-it-out college student who plays video games all day, then you need to fix that ASAP. Hit the gym hard, watch some YouTube channels for men on style and grooming, catch up on my videos to learn how to build a strong, aesthetic physique. This alone can make a massive difference. I cannot overstate how important it is. Mistake number 3: poor social calibration. Okay, so even if you're making an effort with your new looks and you're out there approaching, there's still something missing. How are you actually interacting with and gaming these women you're trying to seduce? That's ultimately the biggest hurdle if you want to form a real romantic connection. I cannot tell you how many guys I see just completely bombing their social calibration, acting either too thirsty in clubs or simply avoiding social situations altogether because they're terrified of putting themselves out there to meet attractive women. This means joining a sports team, club, activity, taking an education class, pursuing your interests and hobbies in public settings. It's uncomfortable at first for sure, but if you're really struggling in this area, you are simply doomed to a life of hopeless singleness. Related to this, you must understand some basics of social game. Now, that's not to say you have to be a pickup artist who runs canned routines on every girl you meet. That's disingenuous and will make you come across as desperate. But you should never leave attractiveness to chance, as one of my mentors says. If you're completely clueless in conversations and can't build any rapport or sexual tension, then you most likely lack the fundamentals of banter, push-pull dynamics, building compliance, and keeping her interested. Without those basics down, she'll completely lose interest in no time. Who knows, maybe by getting this piece of the puzzle figured out, you can finally get into a meaningful relationship instead of just playing the same old pick-up routines at bars night after night. Mistake number 4: pedestalizing women. This is absolutely one of the most common pitfalls I see. I watch too many guys put certain women on such a pedestal, as if they are some kind of godly princesses that descended from the heavens. This is 100% a deep inner self-worth and neediness issue. No woman is that special where you should be fawning all over her and supplicating your entire sense of value to her opinion of you. Yeah, she may be beautiful and have a great personality, but at the end of the day she's just a person like you and me. Putting her up on that pedestal from the start is guaranteeing she'll see you as low value and easy to control. You must adopt the mindset that you are the prize to be won over. You have a tremendous amount to offer the world, and if she doesn't see that or appreciate you for who you are, there are plenty of other great girls out there who will. Demand the respect you deserve and be willing to walk away if she doesn't bring that energy to the table. That scarcity mindset of "oh my gosh, I have to keep trying with her because she's the only option" is exactly what kills so many guys' chances before they even get started. There's a buffet of women out there, you just have to work on yourself to be able to attract them. Mistake number 5: lack of masculinity. Whether you want to admit it or not, the more traditionally masculine energy a man exudes, the more appealing he will be to the opposite sex from a biological perspective. I'm talking about things like confidence, ambition, risk-taking, boundary enforcement, protective instincts, financial responsibility, all of the evolved psychological cues that indicate ability to survive and provide for offspring. Now, I'm not saying you need to be an over-the-top meathead asshole to attract women. But that balanced, grounded masculine polarity is absolutely crucial if you want to move beyond purely physical attraction into that primal chemistry of desire that lasts. This is why the nerdy, insecure nice guy who is afraid of his own masculinity struggles immensely with dating. He doesn't stand for anything, he avoids confrontation, he doesn't know how to handle shit tests, and his energy is limp and feeble from pedestalizing every girl who gives him the time of day. Women are hardwired to be turned off by this type of male. It doesn't make their tingle alerts go off whatsoever, which is why they tend to keep those guys locked firmly in the friend zone and chasing endlessly after partners who actually embody those complementary masculine-feminine polar. So be honest with yourself about this one, because it can be extremely damaging when ignored. Work on building a stronger, more grounded sense of masculine identity. Take steps to embrace and channel that polarity from a healthy, integrated place. Your dating life with thank you. Look, I get it, this was a tough truth bomb to drop on you guys. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to give you the real, no BS reasons as to where a lot of men get tripped up in attracting romantic partners. It's not about putting anyone down or making you guys feel worse. It's about raising your awareness to the key areas to work on. None of these points are crippling flaws or physical defects. These are all inner game and lifestyle adjustments that any man can make if he's willing to put in the work and self-improvement effort. Get these core pieces handled, and you'll be amazed at the positive difference it makes with your romantic success. So that's it, my friends, my harsh truths on why so many good dudes can't get the women they desire. As always, I'd love to hear your own thoughts and perspectives on this. Have you dealt with any of these issues yourself? Do you agree or disagree with my assessments? Drop a comment below and let's discuss. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.